If you're currently living how I used to live before I learned sales as a trade and as a profession, you're well aware that your ends probably aren't being met. I totally get it. You got friends where you work, and you've had these friends for a really long time. But are they going to pay your bills? Of course not. And here are some statistics why. Do you know that 76% of people live paycheck to paycheck? 64% of people have zero money in savings. None. Nothing. Not even a penny. A quick Google search tells me that the median household income in the year 2021 was $79,900. That's up a whopping $1,400 from the year 2020. Of course, this is before taxes are taken out. This assumes that there's 2 people in the household that are working. Reality is, there's typically 3 jobs, if not 4, which means one person's working 1 job and the other person is working 2 jobs, or each are working 1 full-time job and 1 part-time job. The average household expenditures in the United States for 2021 was $70,258, according to the BLS survey. The average household debt in the United States for 2021 was $96,371. That's up over $3,644 from the year 2020. Who am I? My name is Greg Nelson. I'm a sales coach and sales trainer. I'm a former automotive sales professional and manager. Over the past 6 years, I've coached and trained hundreds of sales professionals on how to sell more, sell consistently, and earn more on each paycheck. I'm able to take people who are brand new into sales or those thinking about getting into sales and teach them how to be successful from day one. And if you're currently in sales, maybe you're struggling a little bit, maybe you're not getting the adequate training and coaching that you need to be successful, well, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you be successful and change your lifestyle to help everybody understand that they can get whatever it is they want out of life through sales. We've been covering the steps to the sale. Let's recap the previous steps. Number 1 was the greeting. You did a powerful greeting, one that formed a positive opinion with your client within the first 3 to 5 seconds. They know without a shadow of a doubt that you're the right person, they're at the right place, and you hopefully have a product that's going to solve their needs, which leads us into the second step, which is the discovery. Finding out what the wants and needs of our clients are. What's the one thing they came in to see us for? What's the problem they're looking for us to solve? And if they have a similar product now, why is that product no longer fitting their needs? Remember, when you're asking questions in the discovery and you're fact-finding, you're going through the wants and the needs with your customer, you want to do this within a regular conversation. You're not an investigator of a crime scene. Remember, you're making friends and building relationships. And if done right, these relationships you're going to build will be with you for many years to come. Number 3 is the product selection. All the information we've gathered from our customer during the discovery has led our client to the product that best suits their needs and their wants. How to ensure your client is on the right product? By offering multiple options. Model up and model down. The magic of multiple options. Number 4, the product demonstration, the dynamic demo. This is where you're going to do your walkthrough, walk around. You're going to show your customer how everything on the product that they selected works. You're going to let them touch everything. You're going to have them turn all the knobs, pull the levers, push the buttons, while you're walking them through and telling them how it all works. Focus on the problem that needs to be solved, not what they're not interested in. Remember, feature, advantage, and benefits. Don't discuss a feature without telling your customer how it works and exploding on the benefit of how that feature is going to solve your client's needs. Now we get into number 5, which is the write-up. What we want to do if we're walking into our showroom, we want to find a comfortable place to sit. We want to put our customer at ease because quite honestly, the customer, they've been in buying situations before, and this is where they get extremely stressed out, especially when it comes to money. Your customer has made bad financial decisions in the past. Heck, we all have, and we don't want to make them again. Make sure they're comfortable and they're put at ease. The more service you can provide to your customer, the more at ease they're going to be. So if you're going to get them water, remember like what Grant Cardone says, don't just get them a bottle of water. Get them a bottle of water. Get them a cup. Get them a cup with ice. Walk it over to them. Lay it all out in front of them. Ask them how they would like it to be served. Crack the bottle open and pour it in the cup with the ice if that's how they choose to have it. Take your service to the next level. It's only going to make you more profit in the long term. Why? Because people will pay more for a good experience. Think about a grocery store, the self-checkout lines. 10 years ago, you may have saw one of those self-checkout lines and there was 4 or 5 active cashiers working the cash registers. And that's in a smaller grocery store. In today's world, the majority of the checkout stands are self-checkout. Why? Because they can get better service from a computer than they can from an individual. It's a darn shame, but it's a reality. The point is, just take your service to the next level. Be different than the guy down the street. Heck, be different than the guy sitting at the table next to you. Now, if you generate an actual write-up like this, or if this is your write-up and your proposal, you want to nail down all the pertinent information. What is pertinent information? The definition is information structured data grouped into coherent categories that are easily perceptible and understood. What it means is we want to gather all the information from our client as we can. Not only the information from the client, but also information from the product or the service that you're selling. Client information. Now your company is going to have a specific way on how they want you to go about gathering this information. But typically you want to get their legal spelling of their name, just as it shows on their ID card or their birth certificate. Number 2 is you want to get their address of where you're going to be delivering that product to, or if it's a bigger ticket item and they're financing that item, the bank is going to want to know where that product is going to be kept. Phone numbers. Get as many as you can, but what's most important is get the one that they use the most. And what is that going to be in today's world? It's going to be the cell phone. And again, if financing is involved, the bank is going to want to know how to get a hold of that customer. They may call, the loan officer may want to call to do a phone interview with your client. And if you don't get the correct information from your client, it could cause your client to get turned down for financing. In addition, if the deal doesn't close today, you'll need multiple ways to stay in contact with your customer until the deal does close. Not only are we getting all this information to satisfy the needs of our company and the needs of the bank, but we're also taking the temperature from our customer. And these questions are considered or called trial closes. Trial closes are not closes. We're just taking a temperature from our customer to see how far along the process they are, how far along they are in their own buying process, as well as obtaining this information for our company, how we're going to deliver this product to the customer, and also to satisfy the needs of the bank or the financial institution. We're asking these questions also as a trial close. These trial closing questions are taking a temperature from our customer to find out if we've done our job correctly, if we're on the right product. Asking for personal information may seem hard or like it's none of your business at first. However, it's needed, and not getting this information now will only slow down the rest of the process once you and your customer come to an agreement on the figures. Often your customer will balk. Why do I have to give you this information? We're not buying anything today. Don't make a big deal out of this. This is just a knee-jerk reaction based off of the past experiences your client has had when they made a bad financial decision. Just say, I understand, or no problem. I hate giving my information too. However, it will save you time and you won't have to give it again. If your write-up is your proposal or your contract, you're going to want to write down how your customer is trying to pay for that product, whether they're paying cash, credit card, whether they're looking at doing some financing with you, just write it down. It will make everything easier and you won't have to ask twice. Larger ticket items, you're probably going to have to do a 5-liner. And what is a 5-liner? It's just exactly what we went over and probably their place of work. Now, along with the legal spelling of their name, their physical address, their phone numbers, and their email, and the description of the product, now we want to write down the price. How much is it? Get this information now. Don't fear these hard questions. If you don't get this information now during the write-up, it's only going to prolong your process. It's going to waste yours and your customer's time, and it's also going to cost your customer money. And it's going to cost you money too. Why? Because time is money. The proposal. Are you offering one way for your customer to pay for that product or your service? Or are you offering multiple? When your customer was selecting out the product, you showed them multiple options. And we want to do the same with the proposal. We not only want to show them the price, we want to break down the total based off the tax, if there's licensing on that, what the delivery is, if there's processing fees. And you want to write down the total, and then maybe you have boxes for Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or if they're paying cash. And then you want to break it down even further into finance. Let's say you're a sales professional for ABC Stove and Spa, and your customer is looking at a 7-jet spa, and they want to finance that spa. Okay, break it down for them. They're probably going to finance the spa for 36 months. And if with 0 down, it's $320 a month. $2,500 down, you're $250 a month. $5,000 down, you're $181. Or if you can lease a spa, 24 months, $1,500 down at $199 a month. If you're not leasing spas, I tell you, in today's economy, with everything and the cost of everything going up, it would make sense for you spa and stove people to figure out how to lease a spa to a customer. And in 2 years, you'll be able to take that spa back and you'll be able to sell that spa as a certified spa. Here's a sales professional tip for you. Customers who finance are concerned if the payment is going to fit into their budget and less concerned about the price. It's up to you to make that product fit into their budget. And if you could do this successfully, you're probably going to earn a customer for life. Discounting the price, however, is not a way to make the product fit into their budget. Multiple payment options are. The next step we're going to cover is step number 6. It's closing the deal, the close. And with that, we're going to cover quite a bit. Not only do I do group coaching, one-on-one private coaching, but I also have the best online, on-demand training platform in the world. There's over 50 million users worldwide, and there's multiple 500 Fortune companies using this training platform. If you're interested in learning to sell, where your earning potential is unlimited, and where you and your family can get ahead in life, or if you manage or own a company with a sales team, and you'd like more information on how to grow your sales and revenue, email me at gregnelson@thehardknockstate.com or connect with me by chat at thehardknockstate.com. With 15 minutes of daily training, you'll increase your sales up to 40% in less than 90 days. Most importantly, you'll be able to win in this tough economy. I'm happy to give you a quick, complimentary demonstration. This is truly the best and easiest way to train your sales professionals, where you and your team can sell more, sell consistently, and earn more on each sale. There are 50 million users worldwide, and multiple Fortune 500 companies train their sales teams with these online courses. You gotta ask, what do they know that you don't? Email me at gregnelson@thehardknockstate.com.